Can dogs eat sunflower seeds? Can dogs have sunflower oil? I once sprinkled a few unsalted sunflower seeds on my dog's food, and he seemed to enjoy the crunch, but I always ensure they're whole since the shells can be hard on his digestive system. Similarly, I sometimes add a bit of sunflower oil to his kibble for a shiny coat, and he loves the taste. Do deer eat sunflowers? One summer, I planted a row of sunflowers, and despite my best efforts to protect them, the local deer found their way into the garden and devoured the tender young plants, leaving me with nothing but stalks. Are sunflower seeds keto? When I was on a keto diet, I found that a handful of sunflower seeds made a perfect, low-carb snack that kept me satisfied between meals without kicking me out of ketosis. Can chickens eat sunflower seeds? My chickens go absolutely crazy for sunflower seeds. Whenever I scatter some in their coop, they peck enthusiastically, and it's a great way to supplement their diet with some extra protein and healthy fats. Do sunflower seeds go bad? I once found an old bag of sunflower seeds in the back of my pantry and, upon tasting them, realized they had turned rancid, teaching me to always store them in an airtight container and check the expiration date. What is high oleic sunflower oil? I've switched to using high oleic sunflower oil in my cooking because it has a higher monounsaturated fat content, making it a healthier choice for frying and baking, and I love its light, neutral flavor. Can cats eat sunflower seeds? My cat once batted around a sunflower seed that fell on the floor, but I make sure not to let him eat them regularly since I'm cautious about any potential digestive issues they might cause him. Can ducks eat sunflower seeds? I occasionally toss some sunflower seeds into the pond where the ducks hang out, and they eagerly gobble them up, seeming to enjoy the treat as much as my chickens do. How to keep sunflowers alive? Keeping my sunflowers alive involved ensuring they got plenty of sunlight and watering them deeply but infrequently to encourage strong root growth, which helped them thrive throughout the season. What does a sunflower represent? To me, sunflowers always symbolize warmth and positivity. Their bright, sunny faces seem to follow the sun and remind me to look on the bright side of life. How much watering do sunflowers need? In my experience, sunflowers need consistent watering, especially during dry spells, but it's crucial to water them at the base to avoid mildew on the leaves and ensure their deep roots get enough moisture. Can guinea pigs eat sunflower seeds? I occasionally give my guinea pig a couple of sunflower seeds as a rare treat, but I mostly stick to their regular diet to avoid any health issues. Can rabbits eat sunflower seeds? My rabbit nibbled on a sunflower seed once, but I quickly learned that they are too high in fat for regular consumption and not suitable for a rabbit's digestive system. Can squirrels eat sunflower seeds? The squirrels in my backyard often raid the bird feeders for sunflower seeds, and I love watching their acrobatic antics as they try to get every last seed. I hang my sunflowers upside down in a cool, dry place with good air circulation until they are completely dried, which usually takes about 2 weeks, preserving them for future decorative use or seed harvesting. What does sunflower mean sexually? Sunflowers, with their bold, open faces, can sometimes symbolize adoration and loyalty in romantic contexts, suggesting a sunny disposition and a faithful heart. Why do baseball players eat sunflower seeds? I noticed that baseball players love eating sunflower seeds because it gives them something to do during the downtime, and the shelling process can be almost meditative, helping them stay focused. What eats sunflower leaves? I've had trouble with pests like caterpillars and beetles munching on my sunflower leaves, often finding the telltale holes and frayed edges after a night of feeding frenzy. When to plant sunflowers in Texas? Planting sunflowers in Texas is best done in late spring after the last frost. I've had great success planting them in April when the soil has warmed up sufficiently. Are sunflower seeds low FODMAP? While following a low FODMAP diet, I found that sunflower seeds were a safe and tasty snack that didn't trigger my digestive issues, making them a staple in my pantry. Can birds eat sunflower seeds? My backyard is always filled with birds feasting on the sunflower seeds I provide. They seem to love them, and it attracts a variety of species, making bird watching a delight. Why are my sunflowers drooping? Whenever my sunflowers droop, it's usually a sign they need more water or have heavy flower heads that require staking for support, and addressing these issues usually perks them right back up. Are pink sunflowers real? I was thrilled to discover that pink sunflowers do exist, though they are a rare variety, and growing them added an unexpected pop of color to my garden. Are sunflower seeds gluten-free? Since I have friends with gluten sensitivities, I always keep sunflower seeds on hand as a safe, gluten-free snack that everyone can enjoy. Can you eat sunflower seeds with braces? When I had braces, I avoided sunflower seeds because the shells could easily get stuck and potentially damage the brackets and wires, which was a hassle to deal with. Do hummingbirds like sunflowers? I've noticed that while hummingbirds are more attracted to nectar-rich flowers, they do occasionally visit my sunflowers, especially when the blooms are large and vibrant. Do sunflowers attract bees? My garden is always buzzing with bees when the sunflowers are in bloom, as they seem to be irresistibly drawn to the large, pollen-rich flowers. How sunflowers are harvested. Harvesting sunflowers involves waiting until the back of the flower head turns yellow-brown and the seeds are plump, then cutting the head and drying it to collect the seeds. What not to plant with sunflowers? What to plant with sunflowers? I avoid planting sunflowers with potatoes and beans because they can compete for nutrients, but I love pairing them with marigolds and zinnias for a colorful and pest-resistant garden. When to plant sunflowers in Michigan? In Michigan, I plant sunflowers in late May to early June, after the danger of frost has passed, ensuring they have a full growing season ahead. When to plant sunflowers in Ohio? I find that planting sunflowers in Ohio around mid-May works best, as the soil has warmed up by then and the risk of frost is minimal. Are sunflower seeds bad for your teeth? While I enjoy sunflower seeds, I try to avoid cracking them with my teeth too often because the hard shells can cause dental issues and damage enamel over time. Can guinea pigs have sunflower seeds? My guinea pigs rarely get sunflower seeds, but on the rare occasion they do. It's just a tiny amount to avoid any health problems due to their high fat content. Can hamsters eat sunflower seeds? Absolutely, but with a few important caveats. Sunflower seeds can be a delightful treat for our furry friends, packed with healthy fats and protein. However, moderation is key. Too many seeds can lead to obesity and other health issues. It's best to offer them as an occasional snack rather than a staple in their diet. Also, always opt for unsalted seeds. Salt can be harmful to hamsters, just like it is for us. And remember to remove the shells if you're giving them whole seeds, they can be a choking hazard. So, sprinkle a few sunflower seeds into their cage now and then, and watch them go nuts. Just keep it balanced, and your hamster will enjoy a tasty, nutritious treat without any worries. Can parakeets eat sunflower seeds? My parakeet enjoys sunflower seeds as part of his diet, but I make sure they are a treat rather than a staple to ensure he gets a balanced nutritional intake. Do all sunflowers have seeds? Most of the sunflowers I grow develop seeds, but occasionally, I've had a few varieties that produce more ornamental flowers with fewer seeds. What does sunflower butter taste like? Sunflower butter has a rich, nutty flavor with a hint of sweetness, and it's become my go-to alternative to peanut butter for sandwiches and snacks. What to do with sunflower stalks? After harvesting sunflowers, I use the sturdy stalks as natural supports for climbing plants in my garden, making good use of every part of the plant. What to spray on sunflowers for bugs? To keep bugs off my sunflowers, I spray them with a mixture of neem oil and water, which is effective and safe for the plants and the environment. Why are sunflowers called sunflowers? Sunflowers are aptly named for their large, sunny blooms and their habit of heliotropism, where they turn to face the sun throughout the day, mimicking the sun's path. Are blue sunflowers real? Blue sunflowers don't exist in nature, and any that appear blue are typically the result of digital editing or artificial coloring, although they would be stunning if they were real. Are sunflowers invasive? In my garden, sunflowers can sometimes spread aggressively, but they are not considered truly invasive. They just need regular maintenance to keep them in check. What does sunflowers smell like? Sunflowers have a light, sweet, earthy scent that's subtle but pleasant, adding to their overall appeal in the garden. When to plant sunflowers in Pennsylvania? In Pennsylvania, I plant sunflowers in mid to late May to ensure they have a full growing season and can bask in the warm summer sun. When to plant sunflowers in Tennessee? In Tennessee, I start planting sunflowers in early May, giving them plenty of time to grow tall and produce vibrant blooms throughout the warm months. When to plant sunflowers in Virginia? Planting sunflowers in Virginia around late April to early May has worked well for me, ensuring they have a long season to flourish and brighten up my garden. Are sunflower seeds biodegradable? I often compost sunflower seed shells, knowing they are biodegradable and break down naturally, enriching the soil in my garden over time. Can sunflower seeds cause diarrhea? Eating too many sunflower seeds at once gave me a mild case of diarrhea once, reminding me to enjoy them in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Can you be allergic to sunflower seeds? A friend of mine experienced an allergic reaction after eating sunflower seeds, highlighting the importance of being aware of potential allergies even with seemingly harmless foods. Can you grow sunflowers indoors? I've successfully grown dwarf sunflower varieties indoors on a sunny windowsill, bringing a touch of summer cheer inside my home even during the colder months. How sunflowers bloom under moonlight. I once noticed my sunflowers looking particularly ethereal under the moonlight, their large blooms glowing softly and creating a magical nighttime garden scene. To keep cut sunflowers fresh, I change the water daily, trim the stems at an angle, and add a little sugar to the vase, which helps them stay vibrant longer. I've always admired sunflowers for their bold, towering presence in my garden, while daisies offer a simpler, more delicate charm that's perfect for filling in gaps with a touch of whimsy. When I compare sunflowers with black-eyed Susans, I find that the sunflower's dramatic height and bright yellow blooms make a grand statement, whereas black-eyed Susans are great for adding a warm, rustic touch to a garden bed. Sunflowers have become my go-to for creating a striking focal point, while dandelions, though often considered weeds, bring a playful and nostalgic element to my lawn when they pop up uninvited. Growing sunflowers has always been a rewarding experience with their large, eye-catching blooms, but I've found canola plants to be equally impressive with their vibrant yellow fields, though they're more suited to a large-scale planting rather than my smaller garden.